Welcome back and thank you for all your encouragement and support. Today we are going to make sausage rice, also known as pulao. These are all the Goa sausages I made at home. I just love it. Since it is not available in America, I started making my own. They taste really good. The cured meat, texture, and the smoky flavor is just like how it is in Goa. A lot of you tell me that when they cook the rice, it becomes sticky. I'm going to give you tips on how to cook the rice so that it is nice and grainy, restaurant style. I made this video to help some of my friends. You can see the setup is down to earth, home style cooking. I have not bothered to stage the area etc. I have tried my best to make it easy to follow my recipe and provided cooking tips along the way. In order to make this dish, you need Goa sausages, 5 cups of basmati rice. For every 1 cup of rice, add 2 cups of water. In this case, I used 5 cups of rice, so I added 10 cups of water. 3 large onions, green chilies. If you cannot tolerate too much spice, you can omit the chilies. Add 2-3 tablespoons of oil and let the sausages fry over low heat. If the sausages are frozen, then microwave it for a minute or two and then toss it in the pan. Don't add too much oil. The fat from the sausages will melt and you can use that to fry the onions. Once the fat starts melting, you know the sausages are cooked. Now add the chopped onions and chilies in the sausage oil. Fry it over high heat for 3-4 minutes. The juices from the onions and the sausages will mix. Fry for another minute or two. At this point, taste it and if required, add salt. Now add the rice and fry it over low heat. Every 30 seconds, mix the rice. I don't want the rice to break, so I start by mixing it from the side. I want to get the rice that is at the bottom up so that it does not get burnt, and the rice that is on the top I want to let it fry. There are a couple of things that you can do to prevent the rice from sticking. First is select the right rice. In this case I used aged basmati rice as it is not as starchy as the other rice. The second thing I did is I put the rice in the bowl and filled it with water and washed the starch. This makes it less sticky. Then I strained the rice and added 2 cups of water and let it soak for 15-20 minutes. I then strained the rice and saved the water. While the rice is getting cooked on one side, boil the water on the other burner. In this case, I added 8 cups of water since I had used 2 cups to soak the rice. I also added the leftover water that the rice did not absorb. This aluminum vessel has sentimental value. This was gifted to me by my beautiful mother more than 20 years ago when she visited me in America. If you see somewhere here, my name is also engraved. Back then in India, relatives and friends used to borrow vessels from each other, especially when we had a party. In order that the vessels don't get mixed up, the names were engraved on the vessels. When my mother gifted me this in America, I had a good laugh. I think she celebrated her 84th birthday this last year. We are like good friends, and I joke with her like I would with my friends. Once the water starts to boil, add it to the rice. With the wooden spatula, gently loosen the rice that is stuck to the bottom. Increase the heat to max and cover it. Let it come to a boil and cook on high heat till the water level recedes and you don't see any more bubbles. Now reduce the heat to low and keep it covered. Let it cook for a minute or two till the water dries up. With experience, you will be able to tell if the water has dried up just by listening to the sound. I don't want the rice to burn at the bottom as it will ruin the flavor. If you want, you can open the lid and use the spatula to check if the water has dried up. If you find that the water has dried up, cover it with the lid and switch off the gas. Let it set for 5 minutes. Now gently shake the rice handi to loosen the rice a bit and then take it out in a tray and spread it. Do this gently as you don't want the rice to break. Let it set for 15-20 minutes. After it cools down, you can transfer it back into the vessel. If you like this video, please click on the like button. You can also click on the subscribe button so that you get notified when I release my next video.